Right. Welcome back to some more FNAF 4. Oh god. We got the first star last time, so that's nice. However, now we got a 6th night to contend with, which is that's a real problem, I'd say. So I guess we'll just go for it and see what happens. Let's see if I remember how to play this fuck-ass game. Okay. Okay, that's my code. Alright, time to listen again. Alright. And once we're at 4 a.m., we're gonna need to watch out for Fredbear. Okay. Don't neglect Chica for too long. Oh god, that was not good. Whoa, the Freddles. Okay. I hear Foxy. Okay. Schizophreds, that's a nice name. Okay. Good. Okay. Ooh. God! It still gets me! It still gets me. Okay. 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 Okay, 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 okay. I gotta close the door longer. Understood. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. I get it, I got it. Yeah. Alright. You didn't breathe, you bitch! Huh? My fucking heart, man. Sudden death. God. Okay. I'm gonna regret that. Oh no, Foxy, you don't. Whew, okay. Okay. Well, shit, Foxy's in there. Alright. Not ideal. This sucks, this sucks, this sucks, this sucks, this sucks. I gotta work shot for Bonnie and I can't, oh god. Okay, okay. Okay. Get the Freddles. Foxy. Okay. Get Foxy. Good. Bonnie, Bonnie, Bonnie. Okay. Chica. Foxy. Okay. 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 Yeah! That is so tense every time. Oh my god. Oh, nice. Can you hear me? I don't know if you can hear me. I'm sorry. You're broken. We're still your friends. Do you still believe that? I'm still here. I will put you back together. And there's the second star. Now let's check out what we unlocked in extra for that. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff now. Alright, so we got a making Fredbeer here. Ooh, the modeling. Whoa, that is menacing. Oh god. And I guess he just stopped. Ah, here's the jump scares. I do think these jump scares actually hit hard because like they fucking pick you up and the whole camera angle changes. It's actually really cool. Here's the cupcake. Oh, and this guy. We could also play fun with Plush Trap if we so desired. But there's one more mode. Nightmare mode. Night 7. Oh yeah. My leg twitch. Okay. Okay. Right. Okay. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Great, Foxy's in. Ah, shit. Not a good Foxy. Okay. Oof. Shit. He played me like a fool. So that! Oh. So that is Nightmare. Just Nightmare. Not Nightmare Fredbear. Just Nightmare. And he is way more aggressive than Fredbear. So yeah, that's a thing. That's gonna suck. fucking hell, my heart. Ah! Ah! This is not healthy for me heart, I tell you what. Ah! Ah. Ah, fuck. Not ideal. Whatever. Shit. Neglecting Bonnie a bit here, that's not good, but... Shit. Okay. Chica! Shit. Okay. Shit. That was bad, Fuck! I got tricked by the laugh! Oh, no! Oh, man! Oh, that was such a loud laugh, though! I didn't think that one was a fake! Oh, man! Oh, man! Oh, God damn it! God fucking damn it! I was so close, I bet! Oh, fuck! Fuck, dude! Oh! God dang it! I don't know if he, maybe in the original version he crashed. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Because I think it was meant to be like a Golden Freddy reference with that jump scare. Ah! I heard footsteps, you fucking asshole. What the fuck? What the fuck, man? Bruh. Fucking bruh. Come on. Calm the fuck on, man. Are you kidding me? Ah. I didn't hear breathing, you... What? Come on, man. Come on, man. Fuck. Yeah, shit, that was That was an early Foxy. Oh, okay, that can happen when you neglect a side for too long. Okay, oops. Okay. That was my bad. Whoops. 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 Okay. Oh my god, yes! Oh my fucking god! Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy fucking shit! Perhaps some things are best left forgotten. For now. Or maybe forever. Because we still don't know what's in the fucking box. 11 years later, we don't know. Scott, please, in the FNAF 4 movie, give us a box and put stuff in there. Please, please, Scott. Oh my god. Oh, that was so fucking hard. Jesus. I probably made it look fucking piss easy, but oh god, that was so hard. Oh. Oh. That was one of the tensest things I've ever done. God. God, and there's my third star. Oh. And here we get cheats. We can see the whole map of the house, we can do fast nights and a danger indicator. Because, yeah. Also, I think... Yeah. If you type 2020 on your keyboard, you unlock 2020 mode. Cool. Very cool. Thanks for that. Yeah. No, we're not doing that. I think doing that unlocks challenges. One of which I think is blind mode. Meaning, the whole screen is just black. You have to feel yourself around the room in the dark. And you have to play it all just by ear. It sounds as horrendous as it probably is. So we're not doing that. Oh god! Oh, I can't believe I beat Nightmare! Actually, yeah, let's show off Nightmare. Oh yeah. It's literally like an inverted Fredbear. Like even the colors of the bow tie and stuff are like inverted. So there's a lot of theories about what Nightmare could be, is, or whatever the fuck. The thing is, we don't know. But I think what Nightmare originally was supposed to be was a representation or incarnation of death itself. Not the fear of death, death itself. Because what happens after you beat this shit? The kid dies. With a promise of being put back together, sure, but he dies. His sprite disappears. He certainly befell to his injuries from the bite on the hands of Fredbear. And Nightmare is just coming to get his soul. However, Nightmare is the representation of death I think has been retconned by what we'll be looking at next time on FNAF 4. Yes, there's a little extra bonus nugget that Scott threw at us a while later, called the Halloween update. Which, for all intents and purposes, it's a palette swap. That's all it is, pretty much. But, despite pretty much all the characters being non-canon, one pretty much isn't non-canon, and is very much the true new representation of death itself. So, that's what we'll be looking at next time in FNAF 4. Because, yeah, I guess I'll just have to play those modes again just to show off the sprites and stuff. Might be a short stream next time, that's fine by me actually. But I wanna be thorough with this, because I think this is like a very important lore kind of deal with like actually going into the supernatural a bit. And I guess while we're here, let's quickly talk about FNAF 4 as it came out, when it came out. The main theory... Yes, that's literally that's what I was saying in VC earlier, but I kind of got talked over. But yeah, I wanted Halloween Edition to be its own separate stream, just so we could have like a fresh slate, as like, because it did get released later, so having the separation I think makes sense. But yeah, when FNAF 4 came out, the leading theory for what it means and what it also means for the first 3 games was Dream Theory. That the events of Five Nights at Freddy's 1 through 4 all happened in the dreams of the kid who got bitten and died in the end. Just some final hallucinations trying to make sense of all the madness that was happening in this conglomerate of a fucking franchise, which led to his death. Yeah, the game never contradicts this. The game is pretty much very open about the dream theory as well, because sometimes, rarely, when you look at your bed and flash the flashlight, you can see hospital equipment. You can see flowers, you can see pills, and you can see one of those stands with like liquid in the bag. I don't know what it's called, but yeah. So I do believe that, yeah, IV drip, that's what it's called. I do believe Dream Theory was the original intent Scott went for with FNAF 4, trying to piece it all together as the fear of mascots, the fear of animatronics, and a justified one at that. Were there murders in the restaurants? I do think there were. I do think William did do that shit, and that's also why everything is so fucked up. Like, the kid had to be afraid of something, right? Because it was like, he was very afraid even before he got bitten. So I think he saw something, and yeah, and the puppet is also just kind of weird. Like, I don't know if the puppet, yeah, yeah, the puppet is always a weird thing, isn't it? But then again, I guess the question still remains of like, would the puppet have been... Okay, now we're just getting into actual theory spawn here. But like, what if none of the animatronics were haunted? What if? What if there was all just the kid trying to make sense of this whole mess by like picturing the puppet as like some kind of a bit of a savior? Just making sure the souls rest in peace or whatever. Like, what if the 8-bit minigames are just the kid trying to make sense of the whole situation? That's why they're just like video games, because what is easier for a kid to understand? Just some games in simple terms, you know? The kid saw something probably, and then was like, it imagined like the puppet giving life to those kids again, in the form of the animatronics that they were stuffed into. I think that was the kid trying to cope with the murders he saw. And FNAF 4 certainly is like the end of the kid, because that's when he just died. Yeah. I think that, looking at these first 4 games in a vacuum, I do think this makes sense. However, Scott then just released Sister Location and tried to reel it all back into reality, because a certain theorizer by the name of Matty Patty figured it out, and people weren't happy with Dream Theory as a whole. I don't know why. Maybe because it's like this overdone creepypasta or like theory shit was like, oh, Ash was in a coma the whole time in the Pokemon anime or shit like that. Like, you can Dream Theory anything. You can Dream Theory any sort of media. Like, Mario 2, just a dream. Mario 3, he also was just dreaming. Don't worry about it. Why were the blocks floating? But yeah, like, when done well, and I think... Yeah, I think in the case of the FNAF quadrology, I think the dream explanation is actually a nice narrative. It shows horrific events through the eyes of a kid trying to make sense of the world in a more childish, naive kind of way, with all the 8-bit minigames and giving it supernatural explanations and stuff. I think it makes sense, because what was FNAF originally supposed to be? It's a riff on Chuck E. Cheese. A riff on the whole, like, oh, kids find these animatronics scary. Kids find these animatronics scary. Which is why looking at these games through a kid's eye makes it make so much more sense. Why are they roaming around at night? Because they're possessed. Because someone got killed here and they got possessed. Why is the puppet the guardian? Because it's different from the others. Because it's like lanky and wobbly and like a ghost. And why do these nightmarish creatures haunt my dreams? Because I got bitten myself and they're trying to grip me into death. I think that's a very satisfying conclusion, actually. And I think if FNAF ended here, I think I would have been really happy with that as a story. I think it's actually a very touching story and like a very impactful one as well. Like, we don't need to know all the little details about William's business conglomerate and his partnership with fucking whatever the fuck, or his underground research developments into fucking Remnant. No. Just have it be a story about a kid who saw some horrific shit go down in a restaurant with animatronics. Have it be a story about a kid trying to make sense of the world before he finally meets his untimely demise. I don't know if anyone ever, like, puts the dream theory into this sort of lens of, like, all through a kid's eye, relating to the Chuck E. Cheese animatronic, kids being scared of that shit. But, like, I just spitballed that shit, but I think it actually makes a lot of sense and is very satisfying. So... this is what this series does to a motherfucker. It gets you thinking. It gets you thinking. And every time you're thinking a bit too close to the truth, Scott is just gonna change it again. And then he's gonna write 10 books 10 years later about why we're wrong and how he was actually meaning it, because he surely did mean it like this back in the day and didn't just pull it out of his ass to like string it into the new narrative of some shitty ass AI being like I'm mimicking. No. And that's why I wanted to do these games in this order, like these games from start with all prior knowledge left at the door. Going into this with a fresh mind, Dream Theory is such a satisfying explanation, actually. And yeah, I think going into Sister Location, we're actually gonna be seeing a heavy shift in the story. It's gonna become a lot more grounded into trying to explain the world and trying to expand the lore to fill gaps we didn't need filled. Well, once we get to Security Breach, it's not Scott, but, you know, we'll get there. So, yeah. We're at a turning point at this point. But we can live in blissful ignorance for one more stream as we figure out the true face of the embodiment of death in this world. Until then, Thank you so much for watching. Sleep tight. Don't let the animatronics bite. And let's meet back next time for the Halloween update of FNAF 4. Don't let nightmare get you. Bye bye.